Welcome back everybody to Elder Scrolls Online. This is Tamrain the Crafter and we are at episode 85. We're about to head on out to Under Siege, where we're going to collect some healing supplies for some folk. And I just need to see what's flashing at me in my notifications. Okay, Dragonstar Arena. I haven't tried the arenas yet, I'm a bit scared. And also not with Tamrain. I know, distracted by the shinies. Give me a minute. That's a good shiny to be distracted by. Oh. Really? 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 Go away. The skeevers in this area are atrocious, but we did get ourselves another Mage's book, and on the map, for those who are curious, we're right here. Alrighty. Grab some copper for our jewelry making, not that we need it. We're also keeping an eye out for Psijic portals and treasure chests and stuff. The old Shornhelm ruins. You know, they're worth XP to go discover. What's that? Trader's Tour. I don't think I've discovered it, I just haven't, I don't know what it is. It looks like some kind of arena or battleground. We could have a look at it, I guess. I think I've gone in the wrong direction. Maybe. I have gone in the wrong direction. It's out the front gate I should be going. We're going to ignore that scholar, by the way. He's a pain in the neck. We're going to ignore him until we finish this one. There's another book. We will have that. Sithis and the old... Well, if you're going to beat me up with a stick, I'm going to make it worth my while and steal your stuff. You evil brigand. Seeing as it's not yours to steal anyway. That's the back of the head. That one makes me move. Alrighty, where are we? Yeah, we're definitely not where we want to be. That's a worry, isn't it? That sounded like a bandit getting cranky at me. Alright. Healing supplies. This is what we're here for. Let's go. Make sure my meat is where it needs to be. Grab this lady's smock. I know we're using plenty of stuff for alchemy. Alchemy things. The other thing we're getting a lot of here seems to be worms. Which are a pain in the neck to actually get, and I go through them like Drano. What's that? Search Moira's. Yeah, we're doing that shortly. Oh, and there's a farm. Hinault Farm. Okay. Which we're probably going to end up at if I remember rightly. I know I've been detected by something. I'm hoping it's just my bear and I'm not about to cop a weapon to the back of the head. I'm hoping to find more leads. I only forgot to take the stuff. You know, if you... Oh, wow. Double bonus. Intermediate lock this time. If you unlock a chest and leave it unlocked, the next person who comes along can actually just take the stuff out of it. It's kind of cool. Malachite shard. Nice. I did not know there were two up here. That's kind of cool. Where are we going? We're looking for supplies. That sounds like I've irritated someone. Let me irritate two of them at once. Send the beetles in. Send the flies in. Flies for you. Yes, you don't like flies, do you? Too bad. So sad. Oh, wrong thing. Well, oh, fine. I'll take the great sword just to get it out of my way. But what I'm after is these. There we go. Talk to Lieutenant Fairfax. Fine. Oh my, I say, there seems to be some brigands in the way. Hello, how are you today? Walking XP. I see. I appreciate your service. Montclair Charger. Were you stealing anything exciting in here? Just some lotus flower? Okay, fine. I'll have that. I'm confiscating it. Consider it a custom search and seizure. Get him, bear. Lieutenant Fairfax.
Speak up and talk fast. After that surprise attack, I'm not feeling very trusting or hospitable towards strangers.
Ah, understandable. I recovered your healing supplies.
Our healing supplies? Heloise could certainly use those. All right, I'll order them to unlock the tower door. But understand this. If you betray us in any way, I'll kill you myself and toss your lifeless body from the top of the tower.
Sure, if you think
Unlock
you've got the
tower
time.
Door.
Stroppy chops. I know, he's had a hard day. I should be more forgiving. Heloise.
What do you want? Can't you see all these wounded? All this blood? I feel
Yeah.
like I'll never be clean again, and I still have so much to do here.
I brought you some healing supplies.
Divines be praised. Thank you so much. With these supplies, I can properly tend to the wounded.
Anything else I can do to help?
If you're willing to help, I won't say no. I'm worried about the Hinault family. We haven't seen them since the battle started. I want to check on them, make sure they're all right. But I don't want to navigate a horde of Montclairs on my own.
I can accompany you.
That's what I was hoping you'd say. Lieutenant Fairfax doesn't want anyone to leave the tower. But I'm sure he'll agree to let me go if you accompany me. Give me a moment to finish tending to these soldiers, and I'll meet you outside.
I'll meet you outside when you're ready.
I just need a moment. I'll meet you outside.
How did you survive the initial attack?
Just because I'm a healer doesn't mean I don't know my way around a battlefield. I kept my head low, followed orders, and took care of the wounded. Thankfully, I had a few supplies, but what you brought me is a godsend.
Okay. Alright, so we're not stealing from these guys. Unless it's a recipe. I can talk to him.
Blessed Arche, take these poor souls under your care.
You're with the Shornhelm Guard?
Yes, I am a priest of Arche in service to the Shornhelm Guard. I've been tasked with giving the final blessing to the soldiers that died in today's battle.
Do you need any
Without
help?
Thank you, but this task is mine to perform. I trained many years in Wayrest to become a priest. If I can't get through such a task on my own, I'm not suited for this calling. Arche tests me. I must prevail.
Tell me more about Arche.
Arche is the divine of birth and death. He is the caretaker of the divine cycle all mortals must traverse, change, and rebirth. Only through him can we fathom the meanings of these heady concepts.
Okay. I'm not sure why we should talk to him, but alright. I wonder what happens if I jump this gap. Oh god, now I have to jump it back. And I missed. Oh. Oh, thank goodness I landed down here. Oh, that was fun. I'm leaving now. Let's meet Heloise outside.
I'm here. Talk to me when you're ready to check on the Hinault family.
Sure. Shall we go?
I'm ready when you are.
Let's go.
Follow me and stay close. It's not that far.
Alright, you lead. Go on.
This is the Hinault farmhouse. Why don't you go up and see if anyone is home?
Sure.
Go away! We don't want any trouble!
We're here to help. Are you alright in there?
Are we all right? Soldiers have invaded our farm, and you're asking if we're all right? What is this? Some kind of trick so you can take our house too?
I'm here with the Shornhelm Guard. I can get you to a safer place.
And I should just believe you and open this door? I don't think so. If
Not
you
born
really want to
yesterday.
help, bring me weapons to arm my family with. Once we can properly defend ourselves, I'll happily open this door.
Alright, I'll go get you some weapons.
Not just any weapons, you hear me? I need a two-handed sword. And one-handed swords for my wife and oldest son. My younger son needs a bow. And my daughter, she insists on having a pair of daggers. Bring the weapons back here when you have them.
Alright.
Genovi makes a good point, but I think I can help. Come talk to me when you have a moment.
Alright.
One thing you can always count on after a battle. Lots of extra weapons. I saw some of the soldiers tossing weapons into the barn. You should be able to find everything Genovi asked for in there.
You're not coming with me?
You can handle this on your own. There's fresh blood inside the farmhouse. Can't you smell it? I need to collect my healing supplies from the tower so I can help Genovi and his family.
Very well. I'll find weapons while you get your healing kit. We'll meet back here.
Right. Good. Whatever. The sooner we get this done, the sooner I can get something to eat. Suddenly I'm starving.
I'm a little worried about her. Where'd she go? Okay, we can do this stealthily, or I can just beat up every bad soldier I find. I mean, technically they're just doing their jobs, but really, they're actually helping us in an insurrection, and even they've got to know that that's not on. I think with Rosalor I did this a lot more subtly. Rosalor didn't have a bear to help her. Oh, hi guys. Slice for you. Don't lightning bolt me. Oops, I've just gotten rid of my bear. Bear to the head. Always good to see. Let's have some mushrooms. Maybe, you know, not stand in the path of a lightning bolt. I'm discovering I have this liking for where'd the other guy go? I have this liking for characters that can actually heal themselves, as well as others. It's kind of nice, you know, not to have to rely on potions all the time. Just call down a bit of magic and away we go. Will you, whatever you're doing, that whatever it is, stop it. Goat. Man, do you feel like a big boy now? Poor little thing. I had this problem last time. There it is. Sometimes the game gets confused about what you want to pick up, and you just gotta get into the right spot to find it. Oh, a book. Yes. Gods and Worship and Tamrain. Nice. Alright, I think I ran past the daggers. Alright, I ran past one of the daggers. I don't recall seeing that there. I think the other dagger is downstairs. Hang a swift right. The door's unlocked. What? Heloise.
I'm not sure I can stand much more of this. Bodies, the blood. I wanted to save this family, but look what happened. It feels like everything has suddenly gone wrong.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know. I came back and found that the door was open. Genovi must have sacrificed himself so the rest of the family could escape. But blessed Arche, why did they open the door?
I collected the weapons Genovi asked for.
The weapons? Of course. It's just the enormity of it all. It's frazzled my nerves. But the rest of the Hinault family, you have to find them.
Before you
go, I have to tell you something. The dead, they sometimes return as blood fiends.
Blood fiends? Is that what did this?
I'm not sure, but the lieutenant thinks the Montclairs are responsible. If any of the Hinaults were killed, you have to burn their bodies. Take this torch and start with Genovi. Then collect his ashes so his family can give him a proper burial.
All right. All right. Genovi.
Please, find the rest of the Hinaults. They couldn't have gone far. And remember, if any of them have been killed, you need to burn their bodies and collect their ashes.
All right. All right. Can be done. Definitely had another adventurer through here recently. No stairs. We're good. All right, let's go. Oh, where's the door? Okay, I came in from this direction. Oh, come on. There it is. Behind the cupboard. I'm going crazy. There was a door here. There was. It's hiding. Alright. Let's wander this way. If I was a person running away from bad guys, I would be behind the buildings. Joanne. Hey. Hey.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't want to die. Wait. You're not the creature that attacked my father. You're not even one of the Montclairs.
No. You're one of Genovi's sons. I'm here to rescue you.
Too little, too late, stranger. If you had come to us before that monster knocked on our door, maybe things would be different. Instead, my father is dead and my family is scattered.
Monster? What monster?
She knocked on the door. She sounded concerned, said she was there to help. When my father opened the door, he was attacked. He yelled for us to run. I heard my father's screams. They followed me as I ran.
Here, take this sword and get to the Shornhelm guard camp.
The sword, just like my father requested. Oh, I wish he had just let you in. You could have saved him. I'll run to the Shornhelm guard. Please, find the rest of my family. We got separated in the confusion.
You mentioned a monster?
She knocked on our door. She sounded concerned, said she was there to help.
All right. Will you stop scaring the people we rescue, Bear? My goodness, you're an evil beast. Alright, let's toddle this way. Oh no. Marek, I'm sorry. You don't look like you're going to be reasonable about this. Yes, there are definitely a bunch of other adventurers in town. I know, right? 1 minute it's quiet. The next minute it's, where did you come from? They look like they're fine. That's why I'm not interfering with their gameplay. Alright. I was going to go help, but they don't need it. Mela.
No. No, please. Leave me alone. I haven't done anything.
Don't worry, I'm here to help you.
You were the one who came to the door? Who my father sent off to get weapons for us?
Uh-huh.
He should have trusted you.
What happened at the farmhouse?
I wasn't close enough to hear, but someone knocked on the door and convinced my father to open it. That's when the screaming started. And the blood. I panicked. Probably would have died myself if not for Joanne.
Here, take the daggers your father asked for and get to the Shornhelm guard camp.
I feel better with these in my hands. I just wish you would have made it back sooner. Then maybe my father would still be alive.
What happened at the farmhouse?
I wasn't close enough to hear, but someone knocked on the door and convinced my father to open it.
Alright. Go. Alright. Let's go find Melita. Found 2 of them. Grab that bugloss. Might grab this runestone. She's above. Alright. She got a little bit further than the rest. He's not going to let me pass peacefully, is he? Probably not. I know. Did I give him the option to do so? Oh, look. Is he a Montclair involved in sedition and rebellion? Right. And for a minute I thought Melita might have been responsible for that body. Good bear. Interrupting a rather nasty attack. Melita. I'm sorry. Oh my god. We've lost 2 of the 4. Okay. He's winding up with a swing and got a bear to the back of the head. Alright, bear, don't start anything. Man, what are you guys doing? Just watching it happen. Call yourself a soldier, lieutenant.
There you are. Have you seen Heloise? Some of the Hinaults have arrived. But I haven't seen Heloise since she ran off with her healing kit.
I haven't seen her since I left the farmhouse to look for the Hinault family.
Well, she hasn't come back yet, and I'm starting to worry. I think she's ill and trying hard not to show it. Hopefully she'll be back soon. For now, go inside and check on the Hinaults. I promised to send you to them when you arrived.
Alright, I'll go check on them. Joanne.
It's good to see you again, my friend. The Shornhelm guard has been helpful, but my mother and little brother have yet to arrive. By any chance, did you happen to find them while you were out there?
I'm sorry, your mother and brother won't be coming back.
I was afraid that was going to be the case. I'll try to be strong. For my sister. I just wish I could bury them in the family graveyard. I won't sleep easy until that's done.
Here, take their ashes.
Thank you. We'll bury these as soon as my sister calms down. Wait a moment. Someone's coming in. No. No, it can't be. Not you.
What?
Divines, protect us! It's the monster!
Stay back, foul creature!
Monster? What did I...
She's a blood fiend. She entered our farmhouse and killed our father.
No. That can't be true.
I'll be back.
That was the thing that attacked my father.
Are you sure it was Heloise?
Am I sure I heard her voice outside our door asking us to open it? Am I sure she leapt at my father and sank her teeth into his neck? Am I sure he told us to run with his dying breath? Yes, it was her.
But she doesn't look like a blood fiend.
And maybe she's insane. Would that make everything better? Maybe my father wasn't killed by an undead abomination, but by an ordinary madwoman. Look, you're right. She doesn't look like a blood fiend. But she was definitely the one who attacked us.
Alright. Moira?
What are you still doing in here? You need to chase down that monster and kill it. Kill it dead.
Fair enough. Oh my goodness. Wow. You can't blame her for being mad, okay. Healing herbs. Look, do you mind? I had a book to read and you were just interrupting me right there. Fine, you get a bird to the head.
He's not the sharpest arrow in the quiver.
These guys are not going to let me investigate this, are they? No, they're not. Flies for you. Flies for you. Flies for you. And we'll take you down. And we'll take you down. And we'll go investigate this intriguing little arrow. Bag holds an array of healing poultices, tinctures, herbs, bandages, and other components generally used by a healer. So apparently you can so to cast while shielding. Diagram, a Breton street light, arched stone. Well, can I use that? I already know it. Well, I'm sure one of my other characters doesn't know it. Or I could sell it in the guild store, one of the two. Things. I know there's sound effects in this game. It's like, what is that? It sounds like a jet coming into land. So as you can see, we've discovered Hinault's farm, but it's still black. And that's because we need to finish this series of quests that are attached to it. Let's I was going to say let's go find Heloise, but in actual fact we're going to need to find this backpack. Books, papers, healing supplies, and a few personal items fill this pack. Some of the papers have Heloise's name on them. And over here, Healer Heloise's notes. These are the notes of Heloise Menoir, healer for the Shornhelm Guard. I've set up a temporary healing center in the old tower located on Hinault Farm. Here I am treating the injuries suffered by Shornhelm Guard soldiers in the aftermath of an unwarranted attack by forces bearing the colours and tabards of House Montclair. Aldred Berry, stab wound to the right abdomen, applied a healing poultice and wrapped the wound tightly. Phinia Derone took an arrow in her right arm just above the elbow, applied a healing poultice and wrapped the wound tightly. She should be ready for duty as needed. Marban Dugot, sword slash across the stomach, exposed his intestines and he lost much blood. I've done what I can, but I do not believe he'll last the night. Liebert Favre, a spear puncture to his left lung. I have given him a tincture to relieve his pain, but there is little more I can do for him. I expect the end to come quickly. Rolbert Emain, I have not determined the exact nature of his wound, for it doesn't resemble any weapon I'm familiar with. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he was gutted by the claws of a large animal. I've applied healing tinctures to the wound, and remarkably it appears to be closing. I'll need to watch Rolbert closely to see if there are any adverse effects. Pixo Garnet, Another strange wound, this one along the left side of the neck and down the back. It appears to be a combination of bites and scratches, but the soldier claims he doesn't remember how the wounds were inflicted. He burns with fever, and nothing I have provided has yet alleviated his discomfort. Vivier Donze. This soldier received a shallow cut across her right side and should be capable of returning to duty immediately. However, she claims that the wound burns and her stomach hurts. Is she faking these symptoms, or did I miss something in my examination? I must also report that I was apparently hurt as well, though I don't remember how. I discovered a deep scratch along my left arm, as though something with long, sharp nails drew a line down my arm. The cut isn't that serious, which is why I haven't informed Lieutenant Fairfax as yet. But it does burn. And I find myself unusually hungry, although food doesn't appeal to me. Yeah, that can't be good, right? Did I just get... Listen here, you. Alright, I think I have more serious problems to worry about. I think that sounded like the arrival of... Yes, let's deal with these guys. I'll be there in a minute. I have a feeling... Seduce a predator. Well, it's not being very seductive, trying to claw my face off. Which means there's probably a Daedra going to come through. Oh my. A Clanfear. Oh, hello. And Zivili. Well. Yeah, see, apparently I get a bear and she gets a Clanfear. I'm not sure that's entirely fair. Listen, you, will you die already? Oh my god, what's that? Okay, that's your pet. Nice. Let's wander over here. I thought I heard you guys arrive again. I know, I had a... I was wondering why the other one wasn't coming at me. It's the bear is... Bear slap. Very good, bear. Now there's another thing about to arrive. No, there's not. I need to destroy him first. Alrighty, now it's here. Oh, holy snap and dooley. That thing is huge. I don't know if I can defeat it. Have some flies. Have some brutality. Brutality, brutality. I'm going to need some mushrooms. We're going to have some beetles. Beetles are good. Now we're going to zap the bird to the head or the body, wherever the bird wishes to land. Oh, right. What? You had a friend? You cheeky little demon. Literally. Anyone else? Alright. Darkstride helmet and Darkstride ring. Now I'm supposed to be heading towards here. Let's just have a look, because I think Darkstride is part of our set collections. Order of Dagna, Withered Hand, Sword Singer. That's in the Alakir Desert. Go try Rivenspire. Darkstride. All right. Let us bind. It looks like we might have a new piece. Let's bind these. So basically, you don't have these until they bind to you. Right, we got this one already, so it won't mark it. Where did that go? Well, let's look up D. Darkstride helmet, there we go. Let's bind that. Let's learn that. Breton Streetlight, we already know that, don't we? So now if we go to our collections, what we're going to find is that we actually have this, and what it does is it doesn't stay in the order that it was in. Basically, once you've earned it, it'll add these blacked out pieces to the front or to the part, and they'll actually slowly build in. Alrighty, let's get back to our story. As soon as I dig up whatever that is, it's Nightshade. Yeah, good girl. There we go. And then we're going to head over this way. And we're going to talk to Heloise.
Please, stay back. I'm so hungry and I don't want to hurt you.
Heloise, you need to talk to me. Tell me what happened.
I think Hinault's son is right. I think I did attack his father.
Why do you think that?
I'm not sure. My memory comes back to me in flashes. I smell blood, so fresh and strong. I've just been so hungry. I think I consumed Genovi's blood. Why am I so hungry?
When did this begin?
Begin? I don't know. Days ago? Weeks? No. I was scratched. During the battle with the Montclairs. I remember a snarl. Something touched my arm. I forgot about it until I noticed the deep scratch while I was tending to the wounded soldiers.
But what does this have to do with the scratch?
Since then, I've been dreaming while I'm awake. Dream about teeth and blood. So much blood. I can smell it all around me. I'm hungry. So hungry.
What do you think we should do?
I'll go away. Far away. I'll find a place to hide. Someplace where I can't hurt anyone. I don't trust myself. Stendarr, help me. I'm so hungry.
You know, she's showing a lot of control. She's not a mindless blood fiend, right? And I met that vampire cat outside Moira's Hope. So I'm going to let her go.
I can do this. I can control it. It's only when I get hungry that I lose control. I'll live in the wilderness, far from people. I'll survive on animals. Never people. Never. I'm sure I can control it.
All right, then go. I'll tell the lieutenant what happened.
Lieutenant Fairfax. Sometimes I thought he had a fondness for me. I hope he didn't. I really hope he hated me. I can't think about what might have been. Tell him not to look for me. I want him to hate me with all his heart.
I'm not sure I can do that, but okay. Now, when I played this with Rosala, I made the opposite decision and actually killed her because I hadn't met any good vampires at that point. But I'm thinking Tamrain has met a good vampire, and so she knows it's possible for that hunger to be controlled. Let's see what the lieutenant thinks.
Where's Heloise? Is she all right? Does she need help?
Something was wrong with Heloise. She decided to go away to keep people safe.
I knew something was wrong. I tried to get her to talk to me. Maybe I could have done something and then she'd still be here. But she's alive, right? I mean, that's something. When this business with Montclair is over, I'll find her. I'll bring her back.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Thank you for sparing Heloise's life. I'll find her and we'll figure this out. Together. We just need to deal with these traitorous Montclairs first.
Oh, now I'm intrigued to see what the story brings.
Marek
All
would
right.
come here to play all the time. It made Mother so nervous. She hated these ruins.
I remember Father's ghost stories. He tried to scare us into staying away. But the stories just made Marek more interested.
Things are going to be so different now that they're gone.
I know. We can't tell them
Thank
what
you for coming with us. I feel safer with you nearby.
Actually, I'm not sure. Is this part... It's because you are safer with me here. I'll keep these soldiers off your back. Joe and Hinault.
What happened to our family is terrible. But as the bards say, life goes on. My sister and I came up here to, well, to give them a proper burial.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I have one last favor to ask of you, though. Would you bury our family's ashes? Mayla and I think it would be appropriate, considering all you've done for us.
I would be honored to help. Hang on a minute. Oh, for goodness sake. I think, right. Sorry, for a minute there, it just wouldn't let me do what I needed to do.
I miss you, Marek. You were a spoiled brat, but I loved you.
Usually, like I said, usually when you find, when you hear voices really loud,
Mother was our rock. I loved her so much.
you can...
It's a great comfort to have you participate in this solemn occasion. I think my little brother would have liked you. A lot.
Oh, we won't say what he tried to do to me last time we met.
Father was strong, steady. He held our family together. Blessed Arche, please sanctify our family and the ground they rest in. Let them find peace. Keep them safe.
Joan.
Well, my family is at peace now. Thank you so much for your help. You'll always be a friend of the Hinault family.
What will you and your sister do now?
I'm not sure. There are so many memories here, but we can't keep the farm in good order with just the two of us. Mayla and I might travel for a while. Visit Shornhelm, or Wayrest. We'll make a new life for ourselves, thanks to you.
Alright. Good luck. Level 40. Well, let's level ourselves up a bit. We get 3 attribute points, 3 skill points, and 6,000 gold. Whoa. Alright, I am always running out of stamina. We are putting that into stamina for now. I know, someone just yelled at me. It's fine, we'll get over it. I can rearrange them. We'll commit those points. Alright. I know, I have 14 points, and I know what I want to do with them. It's all in this world skill here, excavation, because I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10 for that one. And then for scrying, we're going to need, because I need to be able to increase my antiquarian insight to be able to scry the harder pieces. So there's 14 just there between the two of them. So we are just going to leave that there for the minute. All right. So you'll notice now on the top line there, the Hinault Farm thing. Let me just find it again. All right, let's just go to the map. On the map now, Hinault Farm is now white, which means we've discovered it. And if we go over to our scenes of interest, points of interest, Hinault Farm is also white. So you have to do that mission in order to be able to get that to mark off, and you need to need that for the Wayfarer achievement, so that you can buy the map for Rivenspire, so you can scry for it. Okay, now we have some missing townsfolk to find in Moira's Hope. Oh, you know what? She is just not going to leave me alone, is she? Really tired of these monsters already. We're just going to destroy them all with prejudice whenever we find them. I know. We need to pick all of this now. I need to go find my. Ooh, we'll have that dwarven ore. Never know, we might actually get to use it. Okay. Let me have a look at my map. We'll just scroll out a little bit. Right, so this is where we want to go. We want to go and find the House Tamrain official seal, and it's way up there. But first we're going to deal with Moira's Hope, because Moira's Hope on our map is a little black village, and if you go near our points of interest, you will see that Moira's Hope is second from the top and requires us to achieve or finish this adventure in order to leave. Man, everyone picks on the bear like I'm no threat. I know. It's I need to spend more points to become a threat. One of the other things we need to do. Oh, I know. I mean, first person. It was getting a bit disorienting for a minute. I can do it in first person. I just prefer not to. Before we go too much further, though, I need to check my backpack. All right, I have 28 more spaces. I don't have the gold yet for a backpack expansion. We are rapidly getting the things we need. That looks like timber I can cut. We need to check our daily endeavours. I forgot to do that. Just in case there are any we can do easily while we're adventuring. Daily endeavours. Alright. 150 Telvar stones through kills and rewards. Thieves' Trove. If we see one, we'll loot it. That'll be that. And our weekly endeavours. Complete 8 daily endeavours. Or 5 quests for Chorrel. Well, that's not going to happen because I'm not going to Cyrodiil with this character yet. I do have to bite that PvP bullet and learn how to do it. But I just think I'm just going to get my behind handed to me if I do that. Alrighty, now we can fight our way through here, and you know what? It kind of looks like someone else has been here before us. Not a gift I'm going to sneeze at. Let's start with this house. Okay, that one's locked. Clearly we're not meant to go in that one. Alright, this one's not locked. Hey, Celeste!
Divine, save me! Please, I'll join your army. Really, I will. Just don't kill me.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you're not one of them, are you? Thank the Divines. They just marched into town like they owned the place. That cold, horrible woman. She whispered something to the soldier, and people began to change.
Change? In what way?
The woman made a strange gesture, and townsfolk began turning into blood fiends. Then she just walked away and let her companions... They were so fast, so strong. They started tearing people apart. Anyone who didn't change was attacked.
Come on, we need to find any other survivors and get to the barn.
Other survivors? I didn't dare hope. All right, lead the way.
All right. Well, while we're here, shopping trip. You guys know the drill. We just loot all the things. All right, we're gonna try and keep her away from the blood fiends. It's not going to be an easy ask, especially if I keep stopping to chop wood. I'm sure she'll manage. Oh, that one's not something.
Protect me.
Well, I don't know about the Divines, but I will. Maybe get out of your bird's way, Daniel.
Are they gone? I thought you were going to take me to the barn.
Yeah. You want me to take you to the barn one at a time when I can rescue others on the way? Man, lady. Alright, fine. I'll take you to the barn. Come on. But if I'm going to do this, we're going to go right through the middle of town. I'm going to take out every single blood fiend on the way. Yeah, they're gone.
Take me to the barn.
Will you stop your whining? Here, barn. Now I've got to go back. Last time I did this, I did all the sneaking possible, and I think she abandoned me because I didn't take her directly to the barn. So now that I've taken her directly to the barn, we'll get back down to business, shall we? Honestly, heaven defend me from whiny little rescuees who think they run the operation. I know, technically they do. For Derek, torn and bitten flesh of this recently murdered victim displays remarkably little blood for such a violent death. Well, he'd better not raise, or I'm going to give him another violent death. Alrighty. Take the radish. We are going to do a house-to-house search if this game lets me. Esmery. I don't know why it's saying I rescued two, right? Because someone has been here before me. Dope. Because I didn't really rescue that last one. I mean, that last one kind of died before I could get to them. And not because I was on a shopping trip either. Colwyn.
Come on, let's have at it. I'd rather die fighting than get turned into one of your pitiful creatures.
That'd be why you're hiding behind this room divider? I'm not one of them. I'm here to rescue you.
Well, that's a relief. I thought for sure you were going to kill me.
What, because no sword in my
I just
hand
wish
was a
you had
dead
gotten here in
giveaway?
time to save my father.
What happened to him?
They called her Larea. She demanded that we line up to receive her blessing. That's what she called it, her blessing. My father was one of the first to step forward and tell her what to do with her blessing. She ripped out his throat.
I'm sorry for your loss, but we need to get to safety.
Of course, you're right. I know you're right. Lead the way.
Lead the way? Well, first we're going to loot whatever hasn't been turned over in this place already, because we're going to need supplies. And then we're going to head... Actually, that's a cooking fire. I mean, I could just... Oh, no, that's right. I've got way too many supplies to do that. I was going to say, I could just cook whatever's in my backpack, which is what I would have done if I had no... if I didn't have ESO+. Alright, come on, Colwyn. Let's get you to the barn. Yes, this does mean I'm going to go murdering some more blood fiends. I'm so sad about that. Excellent. 3. Let's go find number 4. Oh look, a blood fiend. How sad. I mean, terrible that we run across them like this. Hey, that one was carrying a dwarven helm. Man, I could get used to murdering these guys. Oh no, I don't think I could ever get used to it. Fair enough if they're trying to murder me. So even coming round... Montclair Knight, you guys have a lot to answer for. Mainly these things. You don't go turning people into vampires unless they ask you nicely. Never against their will. Dear Bury.
I know how to deal with your kind.
My kind?
Come any closer and this goes straight into your heart.
Easy now. I'm here to rescue you.
I'm perfectly safe right where I am. Thank you very much. I've got a sharp blade and plenty of food. I'm downright cozy. But those bloodsuckers turn the townsfolk into their feral pets. Absolutely depressing. Divines take them all.
You know you'll be safer in the barn with the other survivors.
There are other survivors?
Uh-huh.
Why didn't you say so?
Because you were busy
I'll
threatening to
follow
cut
you.
my heart
You
out.
need to be very careful. These creatures aren't like any vampires I ever read or heard stories about. They're like a Divine's damned army.
Yeah. You're not going to let me in to loot your house? Well, fine then. Come on. Where are we going? I've lost the barn. Oh, no, I haven't. It's over here. Alright, I have rescued the 4 missing townsfolk. There we go.
Vampire or blood fiend, you... Well, you were gone. We had a few visitors. Nothing Adusa couldn't handle, of course. But we shouldn't linger in this place much longer.
I found as many survivors as I could.
Yes, Adusa noticed. Fewer than I hoped, but more than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, this one learned that the vampires left a commander here. He's up in the house, atop the hill. Moira's hope can never recover while he controls the town.
Vampire commander?
Militant vampires require structure. Why is that so surprising? But we have more pressing matters.
I will get the survivors out of town. You must deal with the vampire commander. Meet us on the road when the deed is done.
Alright. We can do this thing. Now, I believe there are a couple of houses we haven't inspected for more blood fiends, of course. Right, that's Thierry's house. So we're up to this house over here. I do not like you, lady. You are a bad, bad person. And I don't think you're that immortal. I reckon I can make you very immortal. Or rather, dead. There we go. Not immortal after all, are you? Hate vampires. Alright, you three. Party's over. Time you guys started to be permanently dead. Why is it the female of the pack is always more vicious? Stay there, nice and close till the beaters arrive. Oh, never mind. That bird is devastating. Right, now I think someone said something about a vampire commander living up here. Oh, hi, Montclair Sorcerer. Well, magic this away then. Have a bird to the head. And you three, you don't look like you're up to any good. Beetles, I'm pretty sure I summoned you about 3 hours ago. Move your little six-legged tushies. Preferably before I... Oh, well, about time. Before I run out of bird. An oak log. We'll have that. You know, this place would be great for foraging if it weren't for all the damned vampires. It's a butterfly. We'll have another oak log. There we go. Ooh, even better. A chest. Let us have that. So, when we're looking for overland sets, chests are another place you can get the bits. Provided you can actually unlock them without having a vampire try and tear your head off. There we go. Shield of Necropower. Where is it? To the top where all the new stuff is. Yeah. So that's nice to have, and it gives us a trait we can... Ooh, do I have a shield? No, I don't carry a shield. I'll use that. Okay. We should probably bind that to our set so that the computer knows we have it. Let's just go down into armor. Let's go down to S for shield. I should do this when I first get them. They're so much easier to find. Let's bind that. Just grab whatever that is. I know, there are some more vampires around here. Oh, hickory. We'll have that too while we're here. Like I said, this is a great spot for foraging. I mean, by the time we get round to the other side... I know, I don't care what he's doing with that thing. Do not breathe fire on me. And you, keep your claws to yourself. I've got no desire to be a vampire. I know. Apparently it can happen when you know, without deliberately asking for a bite when you're fighting vampires. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't, because I like my human character. But anyway, we'll find out. Okay, go to the house on the hill. Ooh, read the book. Constable Maldred's journal. I don't remember how long I believed in the principles to serve and protect. Recent events have opened my eyes and changed so many things, however. I have a new cause to champion and new allies to support. I regret one thing in all this. It's that I now will be forced to oppose my dear friend Adusa. We have known each other for so very long. I find it almost impossible to imagine that she will now oppose me. I have a vague hope of introducing her to the beautiful Larea, of converting her to our way of thinking, but I fear that my efforts will fail. She has well and truly fallen under Verandis' spell, and I don't believe anything I say will change that. I fear that in the end, the proud and powerful Adusa must die. Should I record the events that led to my epiphany? No, time is short and I have too much to do right now. Later, surely, there'll be time enough to fill these pages with the wisdom I've acquired. Suffice it to say that Lorrea is not a monster. I am quite fascinated by the woman and eagerly wait to spend more time in her enchanting company. For now, let me just write that her words and deeds moved me, that her vision has become my vision, that her goals have become my goals. And it all starts here, in the quiet hamlet of Moira's Hope. The townsfolk are either well on their way to becoming blood fiends loyal to our cause, or they're dead and dying. Soon we can spread the gift of Lorea's blessing to all of Rivenspire, and then the chaos will be glorious. Oh, rightio. He's a dead man. Oh wow, we got some bits out of that, didn't we? Nice. I know I already have Redguard style, you know, being a Redguard, but some of my other characters may not, and I can always sell it in the guild store for a reasonable price. I wonder if he will let me just, you know, ransack a few things. Oh dear, it doesn't sound like it. No, gonna be unreasonable. You're not gonna kill your friend, because I'm gonna kill you first. Mildred Gagnon. Oh, finally you noticed the woman sending the bird into your head. Ooh! Oh wow, that's a purple lead. And it's in this area. We so need to get our what do you call it's up? Yes, our scrying up. Actually, that reminds me, were there any scrying bits that I couldn't raise because I didn't have the thing? Or am I actually maxed on this? I think I'm pretty maxed on it. Yeah, there's no pluses. Alright, we have killed him. It makes us sad to admit. Actually, before we go any further, let's just see if we have any sets. We've already bound that one. Alright, nothing grouse. Let's go talk to Adusa. Oh man, we're gonna have to tell her the sad news that her friend is dead. And that he was undead. I see a chest. Let's have that. Dwarven Pauldron of Stamina. Well, okay then. Just watching the chaos, are we? Enjoying the view? Not for much longer. Immortal? I don't think so. In a pig's eye. Let me prove it. I know, I just ran past a whole bunch of XP then, but we're going to go and see, make sure this lady's fine. Adusa.
Ah! By the look on your face, Adusa assumes you were successful? The vampire commander is dead, yes?
I killed the vampire commander. His name was Mildred.
Mildred? That's the name of the... No. That unclawed traitor! Adusa only wishes she had been the one to end him. You did well, Five Claw. Adusa will see that these people reach a safe haven. Then I have business of my own to attend to.
Very well. Good luck with your
There is
business.
something sinister going on in Rivenspire, Five Claw. Keep your wits about you and stay fragrant. What you saw here is only the beginning.
Where will you take the survivors?
Adusa will take the survivors to Hoarfrost Downs. They should be safe enough there. Pardon, but this one is still coming to grips with how fast the Blood Fiends were created, and with the Constable's betrayal.
I'm sorry the constable betrayed the town.
Yes. Word of what happened here must be carried to my master, Count Verandis. There is much work to be done, and very little time if Lorrea has truly ventured this far south.
You mentioned something about the Blood Fiends.
Typically, a vampire degenerates over time, eventually withering into a mindless blood fiend. The process we observed in Moira's Hope was quite the opposite. The blood curse appeared to change its victims into blood fiends almost immediately.
That is very true. Alright. Guys, on that note, I am going to bid you all adieu. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later.